Ah, I can see some lava in there, so it looks like that is a station for dumping the plastics.
Yeah, to kind of.
Ah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to NYSCATE Cup 2021 for Minecraft. This is the build challenge. I'm here with my co-host.
Hi guys, I'm Rose, and we have two teams here today. One is team or town from Town of Webb.
And the other one is Windsor Central Middle School.
Yep. And each team has 4 children on each team. On team 1, we have Brayden, Lorelai, Oren, and Alex.
And on Windsor Central Middle School, there's Hunter, Eli, Nathan, and Ian. They give a big applause to them for being here today.
So they've been working for about 30 minutes now. They started at 9, and their challenge for this year. Their challenge for this year is to create a sustainable way to remove plastic and microplastics from a body of water. We were just handed gifts.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
So they've been working, and they can do research if they need to find ways that they can actually remove microplastics in real life. So that's could be beneficial to their building process. Team 1 has started on a netting system.
With a robot.
With a robot, yes.
And Team 2 has started a research lab with an aqueduct.
So here you can see Team 1's net under the water, and they're building something. I don't know what for, but
they're building it out of bricks, so
definitely want it to be sturdy. Could be a lab of some kind.
Yeah, it may be the research lab.
Possibly.
Or it could be a house.
Well, I do see Team 1 working on it, so they could be building like a main station where they can sort through the different types of plastics that are in the water, possibly.
Okay.
Okay. We've been told to speak and talk.
So,
talking.
we are.
There's
going
some
to
wildlife.
There's some. There's
We've got
wildlife
some
being-
llamas
Yeah, being
dragged into the water.
being domesticated by the villager to dive into the water there.
Yeah, creating some swimmers.
The villager is teaching them how to swim.
Yes.
As you can see, this is the As you can see, this is the wide display of what's going on throughout the world. There's the brick house. There's the pretty sure the
Research facility.
yeah, the research facility, and yeah.
Yeah. So I believe they are all playing on the same world.
Yeah.
Because we have multiple structures here.
Yeah.
So we're zooming in a little bit, and over on my side, closer to where I am on the screen, that's Team 1 with their netting system and whatever brick structure they are building now.
Yeah.
And closer over to Ryan's side, I believe that would be Team 2.
Yeah. As you can see, if you look down, there's lava there, so they may be planning to put like burning system for the plastics.
Yeah, I was thinking that's probably what they're doing. It'd be a idea to get rid of it rather than having to deal with putting it somewhere else.
Yeah.
So. And you can see there, we just crossed it, but there was a little barrier type thing,
Yeah.
part of their net.
There's a net, I think, in the water.
Yeah. And I believe that they put a filtration system in with the net, so
Yeah.
it'll help catch the microplastics, not just the big bulky stuff.
Yeah.
Now over here, this would be the lab with the aqueduct, and it looks like they built that underwater, so kind of like almost like a dam-like structure.
Yeah.
And then up on land, they have another building. Oh, one of them's looking at us. But up on land, they have another structure of some kind. They're still working on it, but okay.
All right, so now we have a different perspective of what's going on here.
Okay. So maybe they're not playing in the same world then.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Okay. So forget everything we just said. I believe that this would be Team 2. That's
Yeah.
the research lab. So the other world was Team 1, and all those buildings were theirs. So they clearly have a system idea that they want going on. And down here, they're working underground a little bit too. You can see.
Yeah.
And up here, that must be part of their filtering system.
Yeah, it looks like a big filtration system that's just been put more distant to the water.
So they can like draw the water. Oh, so we can see there, that structure must be.
The windmill, or the...
Yeah, someone mentioned that they were.
Yeah,
thinking
the water wheel.
The water wheel.
Yeah.
So it looks like they would draw the water up from the river into that filtration system, the white bucket there, and then it would get filtered through and dumped back in here.
Yeah.
And creating an energy source using the water wheel, so it's more sustainable, green energy.
Yeah.
For only working for like 40 minutes or so, they do have a lot done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a player down there.
There
Looks like
is.
he's building something.
We're gonna zoom in on that. It looks like it can turn, maybe. Oh, we're racing.
Oh, now it's gone.
So over here, this is the big collection area where the water would, I'm assuming, would come up and be
Yeah.
put in here. So he's building, the same builder that just erased that structure is building something else.
We do not know what
We
he
have
is
no
building.
idea what it's for.
Kind of a surprise.
Like a birthday present.
Yeah. Speaking of presents, while we watch this guy build, we just got a few things.
Yeah, we did.
We got this little guy right here.
Little stuffed animal thing.
We got a few
Stickers.
stickers for Minecraft. We have like creeper, and we have like gas for Minecraft. So thank you to
And
the people who gave it.
a Minecraft treasure sticker album as well.
I didn't rip it right. Oh, it's like the same thing that you said. Ooh, it's like hollow.
Did we get the same ones?
I think we get this ones. So we just got like this one. It's like a shiny one with like a guardian from Minecraft.
I think mine might be different. I've got some pictures of different Minecraft worlds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like card packs from Pokemon. Like they're completely random.
Yeah. This one's cute. It's got some pandas and a cat on it. Like a holographic lining.
I How many holographics did you get?
One.
Oh, I got 2.
Oh, why aren't you special? So those are okay. So we're back to Team 1 now, and they've got something going.
We've got like a little house with a deck there.
Yeah, they're burning something, must be, because there's smoke coming out of that chimney there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's, I want to say it's their lava hatch, but the floor looks like wood.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe it's like a fireplace.
A fireplace, something. They're definitely doing something over there.
Definitely looks like a fishing deck or like just a regular deck.
Yeah, and you can see they've made a lot of headway on that brick structure. They're starting to put a roof on it. There's something going on inside. They have something lining the walls in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they drilled underground, but there are holes in the ground. So maybe they're trying to work something out underground as well.
I think they are in the same build.
Are they?
I think so, because the camera didn't switch to another place. It just... Huh? Oh,
Yeah.
Are there 2 worlds?
Are there 2 worlds?
Are there 2 worlds?
2 different worlds.
Okay,
Yeah, okay,
okay,
so,
thanks.
okay. We have an official answer. There are 2 worlds.
To clear up the misconceptions.
Yes. So this is Team 1, which we're going to say is in World 1.
Yeah.
From
Town of Web.
Town of Web. And they've been the ones working on the net with a robot.
Yeah.
And they're also the ones that we saw with the lava
Yeah.
to, what we're thinking, to get rid of the plastic.
And we're back.
We are back to World 1.
We're back to World 1.
Now they have multiple structures going on, so it seems like it's grown from just that net and a robot to
Yeah.
more.
There are more ideas being flown around.
Yes, and lots of people working, so that's definitely how they got a lot of stuff done. They seem to be a well-oiled machine, and they've had other challenges before, other practices.
Yeah.
One
They
of
were-
them was working underwater.
Yeah, they were definitely able to research this as well, which is how...
Yeah. I remember when they first started playing, we weren't streaming yet, but when they first started playing, I was watching some of the screens over here, and they just got right to work on the net. Like, that was their first idea, and they went with it, and I think it worked out well for them.
Really gave them a good start.
Yeah, a good baseline.
Yeah.
And then obviously other team members did some research.
Yeah.
You could see over there was someone doing research and working on that. Now we've got another structure over here. So we didn't, if this one's new or...
This is the second world.
Yes, this is the second world. So this is from Windsor Central Middle School, Team 2. Now they've got this glass structure going on.
Looks like he's waving to the spectator.
Yeah. Now there's something in there. Maybe that's their filter system.
That looks like there's pufferfish in there.
Maybe they researched something about
Maybe an
pufferfish?
aquarium to research.
Effects on
Yeah.
wildlife or something. So, don't know what it's for, but it's there.
Yes.
We are just guessing. Now, I think that's the structure that they were building right there.
Yeah.
With a little bit of water in it. Last time we left, there was only like 4 blocks to start it off. It looks like it's an accompaniment to the water wheel.
Yeah.
Now, I think the research lab is just over the other way, along the river.
I think I see a structure back there.
Yeah.
Like a blue structure that is back there.
Yeah, they've got little, like, spikes or something on the roof there.
Yeah, it looks like those are like electric rods.
Yeah. Makes it look very cool.
Yeah, I think they're called like copper rods that are on there. That are,
I'll take your word for it. So that must be their research lab then.
yeah,
And I think they have stuff in the water. If you look over there,
yeah.
it looks like they might have something going on in there.
And it looks like they have something in the distance as well, unless that's just me. there's something blue over there.
Yeah. Is that their glass box, maybe?
I don't know.
They've definitely got a lot going on, and they're spanning a large portion of the river. So they've definitely got a system of taking in the dirty water or the polluted water and then dumping it back in. That seems like their method.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
there.
there's a little tower thing going on over there too. So this definitely looks like an aquarium. There's different things swimming around in there.
And it definitely seems like their builds are very like distant from each other. Like
Yeah.
they're a little bit far away.
I wonder if that's intentional, or if people just started working in different spots.
Yeah.
No, Team 2 is somewhat far away, so I wasn't able to watch their screens when we started. But we got someone going for a little swim here. And so, we've added more to this structure that we've been watching.
Yeah. Is that a dog?
That it looks like
What the dog doing?
it looks like a dog.
Yeah, it looks like there's some life here, like cow, dog.
Yeah,
I think I saw a goat.
something.
Yeah,
They're very interested in what's going on.
yeah. Goats were just added recently to Minecraft.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, it's a very, like, it's part of the last update
Oh,
to
nice.
Minecraft.
So, a larger variety. Back to the research lab. Now, if we look underground, they have a hole there, and it looks like they're building something in that hole, which might be their, like, tube system to bring it up to the water
Yeah.
system going on. And that must be their research lab. I think that was one of the first things that they built.
Yeah.
And they've been expanding from that,
Oh, there's someone there.
changing the,
It's like they just couldn't put the thing in the place.
trying to open the
Right.
door and place
Yeah.
blocks. Always a challenge.
Another person is there.
So they've got their water mill going for green energy, I'm assuming, is the purpose of that.
And they found us, and they're waving, saying their little hellos.
Yes. So there's definitely something going on underground. And
Yes.
but getting that water uphill does take a lot of energy, so
Yeah. That's probably what the water wheel's for, to get it
Yeah.
up there. I have my own little theory about how it works. So basically, the water mill goes up, and then it goes up through it, and then it goes to the filtration system.
oh. Yeah.
That's just a theory.
It could be what they're doing. That would make more sense.
Yeah.
We've got someone there. They're doing something underground. That's a definite. They just went under there.
Yeah.
And they're coming back out. So over that structure in the distance there that we've been watching, they've made some changes to it, looks like. The one that they've added. That could be like I don't know.
It looks like it's manually elevated.
Yeah.
It's not on the ground.
Now, I wonder if this aquarium is for research purposes to go along with their research lab, or if they have found like a way to filter it and like use the fish to help.
Yeah.
Research purposes would make a lot of sense
Yeah.
to like balance the impact on wildlife that
Maybe research what the effects of the plastics did to the animals.
and be able to put out that information. That would
Yeah.
make a lot of sense for them to do. Oh,
Looks like there's been a breach in the water.
fish in the water. Looks like they're trying to patch it.
Yeah.
There. Problem averted.
Crisis averted.
Yes. But like you did mention, their buildings are definitely spread out a lot more than Team 1's.
Yeah, Team 1s are more closer together, and they're more, like, communicating with well, yeah, they're more communicating with each other. This one, it's a bit more distant.
Yeah. Seems like everyone might have had their own idea. But,
Yeah.
I think that definitely the windmill and, like, that looks like it works well.
I suggest that one of us goes to the teams and then asks what they're
Up
building.
to. Yeah. That would be a good way, and then come back and...
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. So they're still working on this structure right here. So Ryan's going to go out to the teams really quick and just kind of ask them what they've been up to so we have more insight to give you guys. But they've definitely been working on this here. It looks like to be made out of the same wood as the water wheel, so I'm guessing it has something to do with that. Now they just completed a roof on this one. And they're still building with it. Definitely. So these players have had past challenges to practice, leading them to be here. So those were underwater. One of the challenges was an underwater challenge. So the underwater environment isn't too far off from what they've been doing. So hopefully that practice will have given them some insight in how to build underwater and how to work in this challenge with that knowledge. Now, on this structure that they have built here, they have something on top of the roof, two stone poles, and some white little puffs around it. What it is for, I do not know. Hopefully, when Ryan gets back, I'll have some answers. Now, I think that definitely the water wheel was probably one of their first structures. I haven't seen anyone mess with that over when we were at the aquarium type building. We did see a little breach and adding bits and pieces to that. But the water wheel seems to be something that they built alone. So that was probably one of their first ideas to get a green energy approach, which is a smart choice. That was part of the challenge, was to find a way to filter these microplastics in a sustainable manner. So by using that green energy, they're really completing the challenge in the sense that they have a sustainable way by using the source that they're trying to clean as energy. So obviously you guys are directed at the screen, but I can look at the row of players that I see here, and I can definitely see on Team 1 a lot of communication going on. They're working together and they're discussing their next approach that they want to take, and some building of some different structures. When we head back over the world, we'll get to see what that is. But they've definitely been communicating with each other and working well together, and I think that's definitely going to help their end result. Like I mentioned, I can't really see Team 2, so, but they are probably communicating as well, hopefully. This is a team activity, and that's why we are getting the teams working together, and that's part of the challenge, is to create something as a group rather than doing your own individual structure. Now, I've heard that the house in World 1 with Team 1 is just meant for living purposes, have a comfortable distance from the area that they're trying to help. So that's probably what that house was for. We are back with information.
All right, I'm back, and I have some stuff for... Okay, so the big water wheel gets the water, and then the truck, because that's a truck,
That's
goes
a truck.
over there.
Okay.
Goes over there and collects the water, and then there is a house that is like a filtration system, and it's a lab over there. It's the one with
The research lab, yeah.
Yeah, the one with the rods and stuff, and that's what they're planning on doing. That's what they are doing.
Did we find out what the aquarium is?
No.
Okay, so that has no answers, but they do have a good system. It seems like going on a main system. Maybe the aquarium was just for fun.
Oh yeah, and the white structure with water, that's a pool.
Okay, so we do have some structures for fun on Team 2. They have a pool and an aquarium,
Yeah.
but their actual solution is the water wheel and the research facility.
Yes.
Now, do they, with the water wheel, are they trucking each thing of water over to the research lab to be cleaned?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Okay. Right here, so this is the truck that they were building.
Yeah.
So we can see the truck looks to be pretty much done.
Yeah.
At least from where I'm standing. Hopefully we'll be able to go back over to World 1 soon.
So then I can put
so
these
that we can
notes
talk about what's going on.
to
over
good
there.
use. And I have a lot of answers to the things. Some are right, some are wrong.
That's good. That's good. And I was able to hear them talking over here too about the structures that they've been working on, and I could see them actually, like, they got up from their seats and they actually were like talking to each other, and I think that you can see that in their structure and that design.
Yeah. Seems that my co-anchor star thing has left, so I am here to commentate. Seems like a couple other people have found the spectator and have waved at him. And she's back.
I am back. So we're getting a broader look, but again, these structures over here, the aquarium and the pool, those were just like, kind of, they just made those just cause.
Yeah.
It doesn't really have anything to do with their solution. So that's why they're so spread out then,
Yeah.
I suppose. Even though we're on World 2, why don't we talk about what Team 1 was up to in World 1?
Okay. So, without giving anything away, the brick structure was a house.
Yes.
It just had a living purpose. not particularly a purpose to science.
But that could be useful if a scientist is wanting to stay closer to their where they're working.
Yeah, and the thing with the like net and stuff, yeah, it is a net. It's just there for like a structure for design, like to show that there are plastics in the water and that they need to be
Caught.
filtrated.
So we're gonna have the camera move here in a minute so we can go look at
World 1.
World 1 and talk about what they've been doing because we've been on World 2 for a while. So here we are back at World 1.
All right, so that thing in the water is a boat. That is a boat
Okay.
that picks up floating trash and then puts it into the lava pit in there.
So that's like their boat robot then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And that other big thing in the water is like
Right there?
yeah. So that's a big net that collects it, and then
Oh.
it goes over there to the transferring system,
Okay.
and then goes to the house. Or the transferring system is a part of the house.
Yeah. So this must be the transferring system right here.
Yeah.
Right by this net structure that they've got going on. Now, different to World 2 is all their structures are very close together.
Yes.
And that could be beneficial for like power usage and everything like that.
They're kind of in the same river.
Yeah. So this is the net here that the animals are caught up in. And that must be their boat. Down here in the water, this was one of the first things that I saw them building.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that has any purpose to it.
I think it was just a design choice to signify that there was
Plastics.
plastics in the water.
Okay. So this is their house. We've been away from World 1 for a while, so there's definitely been a lot of changes since we've been gone. But this is the house that they've been working on.
I wonder what the interior looks like.
I do wonder what the interior looks like. It looks like it's multiple stories, 2 stories.
Yes.
And they've got a chimney going for heat and everything like that. So.
Yeah.
Now you can see their river, the way that it comes in kind of to a point in like almost like a V shape, and they've got a net on either side. So this boat here that they've got going is kind of stuck in that area, dealing with the larger pieces of plastic that pass through the net system. And then this is where they dispose of those large plastics. Then is what it sounded like. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it transfers the stuff from the netting system in there, and I think it throws them out in the trash.
Well, they do have lava going on in here. Okay, so we have underwater view. You can see that net system and definitely underwater supports to make the structures sound.
Yeah.
And there's water going through there. So yeah, the water being moved through that building. And then the lava is right there.
Oh yeah, it is. So it seems like the water transports it
Transports the plastics,
to the lava.
and then the lava would just get rid of them.
Yeah.
So that's what they've got going on in here. And all their structures, not only are they close together, but they are kind of like using uniform materials. So it looks it looks very nice.
A lot of gray and like stone and wood.
Strong structures, strong materials. So they've got.
I will say it's a contrast to the brick house over there, which is made of like red brick and dark wood.
Yes, but the house doesn't really have anything to do with their solution.
Particularly, no. Maybe it will become a lab, but
It could become a lab. It could definitely be a multi-usage
If we saw the interior, maybe we'd be able to.
get some insight into that.
Yeah.
They do have a boat, a little rowboat that can take you from the house around to, your large plastic eating boat robot.
Yeah.
And you can, because everything is so close, you can really just walk over to the other facilities.
If I were in this, maybe I'd build like a road system throughout the entire structure, maybe a bridge and like
Yeah.
stuff on the other side as well.
Have some infrastructure for the people to be able to utilize.
Make it very like coastal. Like
Yeah.
since you're working so close to the water, maybe you should be very, very coastal and like have all your stuff around there.
Yes. But their system seems to be pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Not a lot of moving parts to it. It seems they were going for a really simple approach, which is nice because it looks uniform and everything like that. So it is 10:15. They've been working
About an hour.
about an hour, a little over an hour. Now, World 1 seems to be pretty good. I wonder what they're going to do with the rest of their time, if they're just going to...
Yeah, and we're back to World 2.
World 2.
As you can see, there's the pool.
There's the pool. It's a very large pool.
And there's the truck.
We've got,
Oh, is that another truck?
another truck. It looks like that's what they're building.
And it looks like they're destroying the other truck, maybe.
So they've got one truck going on. Then
Yeah.
there's, a frame around it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that is, but...
Neither am I yet. Now, their body of water kind of comes to an end. They've got a river that gets them blocked by land. And then we've got the pool here, which was just for fun.
Oh, and there's the structure over there for the
research lab.
the lab, yeah. Seems that somebody's swimming in the pool.
Oh, they're copying and pasting.
Yes, that's very, very good idea.
It's gonna save a lot of time.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of time left. But they do seem to have more than one truck going, which is good because that'll make that a bit more time effective to move the water because it is only moving one crate at a time. So they definitely seem to have kind of an idea of a road type structure. So it would be beneficial for them to kind of level out that land. You can see that truck is pulling right into a mountain or right into a hill there.
Don't want to crash.
Yeah, so it might be beneficial for them to kind of create that road system that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of time to do so. Our new co-host.
Yep. Our two new co-hosts. There we go.
So right there, that's the research lab, the big, bright, white-looking structure. That's their research lab. Now
We are back.
to World 1, which again is the netting system. That is Town of Web.
Yep.
So they've added something here on top of their large net. You can see they've added some sort of something.
I think those are redstone lamps that they added to the top. And I think I see some redstone, unless that's not.
But it looks like they're building something in between the net and the lava.
Yes. Like something to connect them.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the lights just turned on in there.
Oh, wow. So they're still working, and they're still adding different components.
Yeah.
And this would be their sustainable energy.
Yeah. As you can see, there's a lot having to do with smoke
Yeah.
here as well. And how that is done is they added a block or a thing called a campfire. And that's what makes the smoke.
Yeah.
Just a little tidbit there.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
So they've clearly been working, and you mentioned that your school has an esports team as well.
Yeah, they're going to be playing later for Rocket League, so stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned for Rocket League. That one should be an interesting one. It'll
Yeah,
probably be more action-packed.
more easier to commentate.
Yes. This one, building structures can kind of go a little slow, so.
Yeah.
But there has been a lot of recent interest in esports, and this is a educational way to
Yes.
integrate that into schools by having kids really work with issues that are actually facing their communities. The prompt that was given, which we have somewhere, or not, I don't know.
It was taken from us.
It was taken away. Okay. But it was addressing Great Lakes. We are in the Great Lakes area. And I believe it was 20 or 22 million pounds of plastic waste end up in Great Lakes a year.
Wow. A year?
A year, I think. Don't quote me, but I believe that was what was on their prompt. So there definitely is a aspect of this that plays into their lives and what affects them.
Yeah.
And hopefully they're building with that in mind, something
Yeah.
that they wouldn't mind seeing,
Let's get an update on those llamas. They're still there.
They are still there,
I think they're trapped within the wall.
trapped within that little net there.
Yeah.
And I don't know where their villager went. Their villager wandered away.
Nope, it's right there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, he's hiding. Oh, no. That could be, something that they could integrate into their design, putting like a fence around their netting system or something to
Yeah.
protect the animals from getting trapped like that. So they're still working with that redstone, and
They're starting to put more redstone into their designs. I think they are the first ones to do redstone.
yeah, I think
Here?
they are in this competition today. And I think the boat and their net were their first design choices, and those are definitely the ones that are done first.
And then they started branching out to more and more things.
more and more things, and they have that larger netting system that they
Yeah.
created, and
And
that-
now they're starting to use redstone. And redstone is somewhat complex, but if you know how to use it and you know how to put it into your design, it can be
really
very helpful for you
yeah
in the long run. Like you can wow people with what you can do with redstone.
yeah, and that could be another thing. You could listen. I only play Minecraft for fun, so I may be wrong on this, but can't you use redstone to fuel like mine carts and things like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So I do know what I'm talking about. So they could, we were talking about a road system. They could
Yeah.
use carts and mine carts to kind of create that system.
a very interesting idea.
Yeah, and continue with the redstone and keep that same energy source throughout their entire build here. Oh,
Oh,
there's a person.
there's somebody there. Oh, holding a flint and steel.
Lovely, lovely choice, lovely choice. I love their outfit, very colorful.
Yeah.
They've got an eye patch going on too. Maybe that's where the boat came from, a little pirate idea.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I think I saw something on the other building over there, or the other part over there. So we can kind of see it inside. They got steps going on in there.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe if we were able to go inside the house, we'd be able to see more.
yeah. Is that animal in the water there?
No. I think that's a part of Minecraft Education Edition.
Oh.
Like, it's like a robot that can happen.
Yeah.
So we have about an hour and 6 minutes left
Yeah.
for this.
And their build, you can see that on the screen there.
Yes.
About to touch a button and decided not to.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna play on the speakers or not, so I'm just not gonna do that.
Not gonna do it. Not taking the risk.
Not until I get the green light.
Yes.
As you can see, they're moving around, really getting to work here.
Yeah, and thing with Minecraft education and like being an announcer on it is it's not like super high energy.
Yeah, it's not very.
Because it does take time for them to build stuff and then
Yeah.
for us to commentate on it. We moved back to World 2, and I want to see what they've done with if they've done a road system or anything. It looks like they added stuff to their lab on the top there, which might
they've
just be for decoration.
and they've also added banners to their front.
Oh
Oh.
no, they just got struck by lightning, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on fire now.
No.
Wait.
The thing is that in a thunderstorm,
Uh-huh.
those rods, they're like lightning rods. They
Okay.
attract the lightning, but it doesn't set any. Well, it does set stuff on fire, but there's nothing on top of it that will be able to set them on fire.
Okay, because it looks like there's a flame going.
Yeah, I think there are flames on the things that they are putting on there called tridents.
Okay. So, can they draw energy from that lightning then?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so that's another sustainable, like they're using the water and they can use the lightning from thunderstorms. I'm glad that we moved over when it started raining here so we could see that.
As you can see, they put banners on there, which is really cool.
Yeah. Right on their doors with their little logo or something.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I didn't know Minecraft had lightning
Ah.
until now. So
Yeah, Minecraft has had lightning for a long time.
I'm behind. So they've got oh, it's snow now.
Yeah, in different biomes it rains different things, so it will become rain or snow.
Yeah. We're a little gray now, but over there, they're building something. It looks like they've gotten rid of all the other trucks. They only have one now, and they're building something. We've got a frame for maybe a house of some
Yeah.
kind by their pool, maybe making a mansion or something for someone to use that pool.
Yeah. Actually, a fun fact about the lightning in Minecraft that I know is that it can change mobs into different things. Like, if a pig got struck by lightning, it would turn into, like, a zombie pigman. Or if I think a horse got struck by lightning, it would become a skeleton horse. Or
Oh, wow.
a villager got struck by lightning, it would become something like a witch.
I'm taking your word for this. I know nothing. But that's interesting. They're definitely building something, adding a floor to it.
Did that goat just jump?
I believe it did.
Ah. Interesting.
So we've got, as you can see, we've got the water wheel going with their truck, and they're building some sort of house. Whether or not that plays into their overall solution, we do not know.
Yeah. Maybe that's where the truck drops off its stuff to go to the lab,
Maybe
or it's their filtration system to go to the lab.
something, yeah. Now, is the lab part of their filtration system, or is the lab to kind of test the water, make sure that their
I think when I went
solution's
over there, the
working?
people that were building it said it was a filtration system, but maybe this is like a bigger, like, more usable one.
Because it is closer to the water, so it'd take a lot less time and energy to move the water from the wheel to this.
Once we get to the hour mark, I will go and update all of my findings.
Information, get more, yeah. Got the
So,
aquarium.
got the aquarium still there. No purpose has been told, but suspecting it's just there for research.
We'll say it's there for research, yeah.
Yeah, we'll say it's there for research.
Give it a meaning. You know, something that they could do if they wanted to drop water off from this house that they're building, they could run like a tunnel system because it is now going downhill. So would it take energy to run it from that building really to the research lab?
Yeah.
So they could do something like that, and
Unless you want to go do the stuff and I can commentate because I did.
yeah.
All right.
What about the hour mark? I'll go out now. And
All right.
Get more info. I'll take a new sheet of paper.
Okay.
Okay. We will be back with more information about.
I will still be here as well.
Yes.
I will be
I will be
commenting.
back with more information momentarily.
And here we are with the majority of the builds over here. As you can see in the way back, there's a lab, there's a pool, there's a building being built, and there's a truck, and there's a water wheel that would get the water over to the truck, and then the truck would go either to the house, to the lab over there, then it'd be filtrated, and then that's the solution. As you can see, there are a lot of animals around, there's a lot of trees, like there's 2 biomes, and there's a lot of different trees. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Even without the builders being there, that is beautiful about Minecraft. As you can see, a person is moving over, and they're gone. Flow around and they're gone. Not much going on now. And now we're moving a little bit, getting a different angle of things. And you see that the lab in the way back is a little closer. And as you can see with the building down there, there's like a changing pattern for the wood. As you can see, they're pointing to the aquarium and the pool. Another person flies by. So now we are under the hour mark. We have less than an hour to go for the build battle. Shouldn't rush yet, but there should still be a bit of a hurry since it has been an hour or 2. It's 10:30, so the guys have been at it for like an hour and a half, maybe an actual hour. So as you can see, I think they're adding some bricks over there, maybe adding a fireplace to it. And this is my co-anchor here, because my other host is gone. I have this guy over here. I'm gonna name him Jeremy. I'm gonna name this guy Jeremy. So what's up, Jeremy? How's it going? Didn't forget about this guy, though. Although he may be a little bit mad that I'm favoring somebody else over him. So as you can see, there's a bit of a wood structure going on top. I think there's a wood structure going on in the bottom. Getting a closer look. So there's a wood pattern on the bottom, and there's actually wood structures going on the second floor. Oh no, no.
No. Okay, I'm back.
I have a name for the guy now. His
Oh.
name's Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see him now. Okay, here. Okay, so I got some information. You definitely got more, I think, when you went out, but there hasn't been a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So, Team 1, they're using a splash potion. I thought this was interesting.
Yeah.
A splash potion of decay. So, they can put that in the water and it'll...
Definitely an effect that would be in Minecraft only. But yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very good.
It's an idea.
It's an idea.
And I think it'll work for them. And then they're actually on their netting system. We were talking about this, how the animals are kind of getting caught in the net.
Yeah.
They're working also on a passageway so animals can get through.
Yeah.
So that way, they're not being trapped.
Yeah.
Now, for Team 2, which we're looking at right now, this house that they're building is just a house for them to sleep in and maintain everything. The aquarium is clean water that they wanted to put the fish in, so it's
Yeah.
water that they've fully cleaned out, and putting the fish in there to kind of like help them, heal.
Yeah.
And they're working on an underwater structure. I don't even know where it was, but I saw someone working on an underwater structure, and they're working on a conduit to breathe underwater.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So that's what the teams have been up to.
Good.
But their house, they said, was for sleep and maintenance, so they can kind of oversee the project a little bit better, I think was the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're going to switch over to the World 1 now.
So as you can see, there's the boat that's still there. You can see the house a little bit on the side, and you can see where the main building point is over in the background as well.
And I asked them about the house as well, and they said for now it's just a house, but it can always be used as a house and something else, or whatever would help the design. There's someone over there in the water in the corner close to you.
They excavated a little bit of it, and I think they're making something over there.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they have pistons.
I don't know what that is. Please explain.
Basically, they're blocks that have like a push effect. So like, maybe I'll put up a video.
So, is there a purpose for them?
Yeah, to push stuff.
Okay. So maybe they'll use that as, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see that structure grow.
This is what it looks like, and basically what it does is it pushes blocks.
Okay.
Sections.
Okay.
So they may be able to may want to move things.
Move things, yes. So, um, over here, the splash potions, obviously you can't see a structure for that, but they are working on that and getting that in the water, so that can be used. And we can see someone over there a little bit next to the boat, and that's them working on a way to let animals pass through. So
I will say that their build is more redstone orientated now.
yeah, it definitely is. Using that as an energy source.
And now, because that's being made, it's becoming a little bit more distant, but it's still in the river.
It's still all in like the same span.
General area.
Yeah. So it'd be easy to maintain because it is all in what would be a walkable distance. A day trip,
Yeah.
not even.
Maybe like a brisk walk.
A brisk walk, yes. So they've.
We got some pictures.
We got some pictures. There's been a bunch of people in here taking pictures and whatnot. But I do think it's nice. There definitely is a lot of communication going on
Yeah.
within the teams. And that's definitely going to be helpful for them.
And it looks like that guy used a sponge to sponge up the water and is using that for a general area for redstone.
Yeah.
What cards do you have?
Oh, I have. Okay. I have this. Looks like it kind of like a dungeon.
I'll trade.
Okay. Do you have any like? What are your little holographic ones?
I
These are the
have.
cards that we had earlier.
I have a guardian as a
Oh, that's
holographic.
like a gold one.
Yeah. And I have this one.
That one's interesting. Alex.
Yeah, and it's kind of graffiti-like, and I have a few other ones. I'm not getting rid of my holographics. Unless you wanted Alex, then I'd take the pandas.
Well, what? Are these just a bunch of enders or something?
Yeah, that's in the end. I have one of those like it too.
It's very interesting. I have this dude with some lava. I find this image funny. But yeah, there's that.
I have an igloo with some polar bears on it. That's pretty cool, I think.
Oh. Okay, wait. So, out of these, I've got whatever this dungeon thing is.
That is called a bastion, and that's where the zombie piglins, or that's where the piglins go, and that's like their little fortress.
Oh, I have a fortress. And then this three-headed creature.
It's called a wither.
I have a wither.
It's one of the bosses of Minecraft.
Ah, yes. I know that. And finally, you've got Alex just chilling.
Yeah.
This is a very dark one. It's like
It looks like she's about to make the wither. Because what you need is the 4 soul stone and the 3 wither heads to make the wither. And we should go back to this because now we're looking at the building.
yeah.
It looks like a very architectural, like, kind of monumental building.
Yeah, they definitely have like a less simplistic structure going to it.
Yeah.
Lots of windows, lots of windows. They haven't finished the roof on it yet, but they're definitely working on it. That double wide door, they're definitely going for something big and fancy. Maybe are they doing a 2-story?
Maybe?
Because
It kind of doesn't look like it because I don't think they're going to be stairs, but it,
yeah, I don't see stairs, but
there could be stairs.
or maybe a ladder of some kind.
Yeah. It looks like that guy's nodding. Maybe there's no stairs.
No stairs.
I'm leaning towards no stairs.
So we're about 47 minutes left. So 2 hours in.
Yeah.
They've definitely, I think a lot of the teams are, honestly, I think a lot of them are close to completion, really. Oh, here you can see that, right, that structure right there, that must be
The conduit.
Yeah, the conduit.
That is the conduit that lets them breathe in the water.
Yep. They were working on that when I went out and talked to them a bit.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a nice thing to have in there. It's not really close to any of their other structures other than the research lab, though, I think. Yeah, so their conduit isn't really close to a lot of their other structures. You can see, like, there's a dock over there, but not much else.
Hey, quick question. Where's Jeremy?
Oh, Jeremy, he ran away. Okay. We were talking about stickers, and he moved for the purpose of sticker sorting. He's here. No worries.
I need to ask a quick question to.
So, this is part of an esports team, and this is MineCraft Education, and they have been there are like off topic. I was talking about something else, but in their house there, it looks like they've got kind of like a loft or something, just based off what's in the windows. They've got like a loft type look to it, and there are like kind of like holes in their roof or the second level. So they're definitely taking a different approach. Definitely not a simple build, but I think that they are pretty much done with all that they wanted to do for the sustainability aspect and the solution. So they're just really working on this house. Not a simple build, definitely.
So, I just got back with the person I was talking to, and we're not using the soundboard because it's not programmed for Minecraft. There are a lot of things that it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, that's good that we asked rather than
Yes,
pressing
it's
buttons.
good. It's good that we asked instead of
Clicking
hitting the
it.
wrong buttons.
Yeah. Now, if we're excluding their research center, which is one of their main aspects of their build, their windmill, they have a second one.
Oh, they made another one.
Okay. They
made another truck as well.
Yeah, so they've got two things going here now. Now, this water wheel is actually on top of like a waterfall. So I wonder how that'll work, because, you're getting a downfall rather than a stream across. But they've been doing some copying and pasting, like what they did with the truck. Those lines around it made it a lot easier for them to, if they're having like the same design, made it a lot easier for them to create another one rather than building the whole thing again. So they definitely utilized that. And 2 trucks, 1 per wheel, with their house, of course, over here. They've got something going on the roof. We'll see when it's done what it really looks like.
It looks like those are sensors for day and night.
Maybe.
They're called daylight sensors, and what happens is when it turns night, they have a redstone input and it turns on the lights.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Kind of like the lights outside. Like
Okay, so we're 42 minutes away from the end.
Yes.
They've got a lot of structures going, and I think for the most part, everyone's pretty close to done with their solution.
Yeah.
And just working on little bits and pieces and the like aesthetic part of everything. We're gonna actually in a minute here have the coaches come over, and they're going to talk about the teams and the builds, and while we take a little bit of a break, I'll clean up my area. But that'll give everyone a nice little insight into kind of their process and
Yes, and us a nice little break.
yes. So, we're still on
World 2,
2, World 2, Team 2. That's
the Windsor Central Middle
Central
School.
Middle School, yeah. And so they're the ones with the water wheels.
Yes.
And then World 1, Town of Webb, they have the netting system and
Yeah.
the lava to burn the plastics. So they've both definitely got a different approach.
Going back to World 1 with the pistons again.
We can see this system being built. Now, I wonder what it's for. They've got
Maybe for the compression of items.
maybe,
Plastic, maybe.
yeah. So they're doing something with that. They've added the moving up component. I don't know what that's called, but so we've got one of the team captains here, and we'll trade out with her
Them shortly.
in a minute. Yeah,
Which one is that, 1 or 2?
this is World 1.
So you're 1. Whoever wants to give up, you guys can have a conversation with the coach and ask questions
Okay.
about what's being built.
Do you want me to switch out?
Whichever's more fun to do.
Okay, so we're gonna have the coach come in now and talk to you guys about it.
Hello there.
Hi. So my name is Genevieve Ruland, and I'm the coach for the Town of Webb MineCraft Challengers.
If you would like to move the mic so you're like on the camera. you-
Perfect. I can just sit like this. That works.
All right.
So, yeah, our team has been working on multiple solutions for their build, making sure to think of many possibilities and ways that we can try to eliminate and also prevent plastic from going in the water. Would you like me to talk about some of the ideas that they've come up with, or?
Sure.
Okay. So they've been thinking about, trying to remove microplastics. So they have a filtration system that removes large plastic, but it's got 4 tiers of levels that removes large, medium, and smaller plastics. So hopefully it's removing as much of the plastic out of the build as out of the water as possible. Right now we were looking at they've got some nets that are in the water to be able to remove large amounts of plastic as well, so that it does not become microplastics. And they've got I think you have already talked about it, but their
Yeah.
trash robot that they've been removing plastic, which they've been taking a lot of inspiration from Mark Rober videos. That's what they've been mentioning a lot of, like, we saw this video about Mark Rober and this is what he did. So they've been using some real world solutions that they've seen.
Do you like Mark Rover?
Yeah, I think he's a great role model for everyone, but especially young students who have ideas of creation of real world problems that they can come up with solutions. And I think, this is Minecraft, but they're thinking about these things, and it can eventually become solutions that they might actually contribute to in the future, which is awesome.
Yeah. Now, what is this whole thing over here?
Yeah, so some of the students created their own housing that they can live in, and their ideas of how the water would be filtered either if it was in the home or outside. So the house that we've got on the right is taking water that has been filtered already from the water source and pumping it to the house. So the house doesn't have its own filtration system. It just is taking water that's been filtered.
Thank you. You cleared up some misconceptions that we had.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure. I forgot to ask what the building was next to it, though. I still have to confirm with one of the students. But currently, right now, what we're looking at is they've created an aquatic animal sanctuary. And one of our students right now is actually putting some signs and information to talk about prevention and wildlife, showcase the wildlife that we are affecting with all of our plastics.
Yeah.
So that way, instead of just trying to remove the plastic, trying to get people to not even want the plastic to end up in the ocean to begin with.
Yeah, and what kind of wildlife is in the sanctuary?
So they've got some axolotls, they have some sea turtles and some fish, and then I'm not sure if it's going to make its way in there or somewhere else in the build, but the students have chosen the MineCraft pig as their mascot. So a pig should be ending up somewhere. That is nothing related to the aquatic challenge. They just wanted to make sure to add their own little touch into the world as well.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so I'm not quite sure what is being built there, but one of our students is very well versed in redstone and mechanisms. So I'm not quite sure if it's a wave generator but he's been working on that for a little bit. So I'm not sure, but he's got a good plan in there for sure. So how long have you been streaming for it, like as a streamer?
This is my second time doing it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because I have some students that I think they would like to be in this seat sometime,
Yeah.
to actually be a streamer, which is, I think it's really cool that you guys are here showcasing, some of the builds that they're doing and just the general thing that esports is.
Yeah. Do you guys have your own esports set up at your school?
Yeah, so we just started this year actually having an esports team. Last year, we got some kids interested. We got extra computers that we've had lying around and got Rocket League on there and it was very janky. We had to put the quality and resolution down to the lowest setting so it would actually work on these computers and just let the kids play Rocket League at school. And they're like, we can play video games at school? That is so cool. So we now have a club of about 10 to 15 middle schoolers. Cost-wise, it is expensive.
Yeah.
So we bought 3 Nintendo Switches, so the kids have been able to compete for Rocket League and for Knockout City for the middle school esports league. And then they've been doing Minecraft on the side they actually have a class that they do Minecraft for. So this has just been kind of a culmination of esports and what they've learned in that class. But the plan is to get equipment, to have an actual lab and a streaming setup and all of that.
That's very interesting. What class do they have Minecraft in?
Yeah, so they have a computers class in 6th grade, and it is all Minecraft for education based. So that's not my teacher, but they have another teacher at school who that's what they do is Minecraft for education, builds and worlds and challenges and all of that. And then if the students really enjoy Minecraft, our tech department tries to allow the kids to have access to it past 6th grade. So there are, we have some 7th graders here who still have access to it because they're engaged in it, and it's giving them, it's giving them motivation for their classes and just to be good. Just work hard at something that they really enjoy doing. And a lot of parents, I think, see Minecraft as a more educational video game than say Rocket League or something like that.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to?
I think we're good.
Okay. I don't know if you wanted me to.
Close it in on 30 minutes, guys.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you, and I'll maybe some of the kids can come chat with you later and get some tips on how to do this in the future for them.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, we're going back to the second world here. Got my co-host here, Jeremy. He's back. Jeremy's back in the co-host spot. Huh? Okay. Hey, yo, Jeremy's back. Look at him go.
Okay, so I'm back, and we are going to switch out. So you can go take your break.
Oh, sorry. I can just talk over it.
Is there any spot you want us to start on the build?
What?
Is there a spot you want us to start on the build?
You can start from that water machine. It's like it has a little. I don't know that water. Yeah. I don't know the chord. Let me see. Is this their world?
This is their world.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
That's the research lab right there.
Yeah. Go a little south. See that it's a little back where the. Yeah, up that way on the left, right there.
Yeah.
Go straight north.
They're water wheels.
Yeah, that water wheels. That would be great to start. Yeah, that's good. All right, so my team or our team, do I talk now?
Yeah.
Okay, is what they're doing is they're sucking up those dirty water with plastics with the water wheels, and that's the system that they are picking up the water. And as you can see on its left, there's the water truck that's run an electric car right there.
Oh yeah.
So those two trucks will transport those dirty water, collect them, and then take them to the science lab, which is a little farther down where
Yeah, it's right
you
at
are
the
on
bottom
the.
of the hill.
Yes, go to the left, and then go down. See the little. Yeah, keep going north. Yeah.
It's the one that got struck by
The one
lightning
got,
earlier.
yeah. Oh, no, not that one. That's a collection too, but they carry it to right there. Yeah, that's the science lab. That's where they clean the water. So if you can go inside, can you go inside or no?
I am not sure.
Maybe not. Okay.
But I was looking over the player just a minute
Yes.
ago, and the inside is really cool. They have what was it, flavored water?
Yes, they have the clean water or dirty water, clean water system in there. Maybe you can go in there. But they will collect the water, and then they also have the underneath has the firewood to boil the water to clean it. And then they do have the meter to check how dirty the water is on each side.
Yeah.
And then after they clean the water, they also have this vacuum system or sponge system that they will suck up all the pieces and bits and all those particles so that they will get the clean water after that. And then they even have the flavored taste of water that they can make on those on the corner.
It
That's what
it
they
was really cool when I was looking over at the screen with you just a
Yeah.
second ago. I didn't know that you could see how clean or dirty the water was like
Yeah.
that. It's really cool that they knew how to do that, because I had no idea that you could even
Do
get
that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what they did. And then they are also building their premises houses so those workers can live together. So that's the one other part of the team is working on the rooms because they were taking the challenge on the underwater prototype one before. So that's their workers' house, and then also up there is the solar panels and stuff. So that when it's nighttime, the lights come on, and then they get the. Yep. So
Which
it's
is nice and energy efficient
yes.
for them. So they're,
Yeah.
they're taking that
That-
into consideration.
Yes, they're trying to be we talked about the sustainabilities and then all those, so that we saw the SDGs and all those, and then 18 challenges or the goals. So we can be aware of what it is and stuff. So yeah, they're building stuff, and then so how energy can be regenerate rebuild and without using much of
Looks like they're waving. to
Yeah,
us
they're
now.
waving. Hi guys. They are waving.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the house they're working on. But yeah, the main thing is that they will suck the water with that machine, use the electric car to take it to the lab, and then clean it. And then, it looks like they also have the clean water where the fish can live safely.
Yeah, I was talking to one of them about it. They said that that's the clean water, and then they put
Yeah.
the fish in there to kind of like help them heal up from
Oh.
the pollution.
Yeah, because we did talk about those sea turtles and stuff too. That the underwater, undersea, how much they can hurt.
Yeah.
So.
How long has your school had the team for?
Oh, actually, we only had it this year. So we
wow.
started actually not in first week of October.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
nice.
so
brand new.
brand new. We've always wanted it. I wanted it for a few years, and then finally our school's like, okay, let's do the esports. The only thing is that they've done the MineCraft club
Yeah.
in the past, but not much of the edu part, the creativity part.
Yeah.
So this was a good challenge that they could do because they're used to the other one, the PvPs, but then this part was the new, and then because they do the coding too,
Yeah.
so they can put that into action to the coding building, and I mean, who doesn't like Minecraft? You know, so anything that they can do, so they did it. So this was a good challenge actually because it's a real.
It's a real
life.
Yeah.
Yes.
I really liked how they could pull that into real life. I thought that was beneficial.
Yeah, and then it was great for the Minecraft and Microsoft, to do it with the UNESCO. So that was, I think that they enjoy it. So, yeah.
Have you guys been doing Minecraft pretty much this whole year?
No, actually not really. We were like Rocket League.
Yeah.
So we were for the esports wise. We did the Rocket League, and then a few weeks ago we saw this NYSCATE challenge. And they were like, you know what, you want to jump on it and see? They were like, we get to do the Minecraft? Sure.
Yep, everyone likes to Minecraft.
Yeah.
Because it's something that they played as like kids, and now you get to like put it into like
Yes.
a real setting.
Yes. So, and then, actual stuff. So yeah, that's what they did. And they've been enjoying it. They did actually do the plan and all those and talked about it. We did a little research. And then
Yeah.
And then they actually care about the aesthetics too. So they're like, oh, I want the blue room. I want this room. So.
Yeah, yeah. I noticed that like while they were building their house. It's not like simple at all. And I like that, because it adds like an element to it.
Yeah, they want to make sure like to a
looks
detail.
nice.
So
Yeah.
thank you.
They've got a lot of attention to detail going on. And I was only able to really watch this side, but I like look over every now and then and definitely see them like talking to each other. And
Yeah, that was the part that they had to learn too, because once you're in the Minecraft and then they forget to talk. But I said, you guys can talk, it's okay to do the research and talk. So that's the one thing that I think this team they had to learn.
Yeah.
As an esports too, it's actually communication is the key. Like keep talking, keep conversing, like what you're doing, what your part is, because that was a part of the challenge. Okay, what part did you take? What part did you contribute?
Yeah.
So.
And that's really nice. I think that, like the educational aspect.
Yes.
It's not just like learning the computer
Yeah.
and stuff. It's getting the social skills.
Yes, and then that is. I think that's what my kids especially needed too. So I'm glad that they got to know each other, and then they get to work together, and they had to talk, and sometimes they argued, but even now.
but like learning how to.
And then at the same time, solving the real world problems. That's I think is important. So this challenge was really good.
Yeah. I'm glad that everyone got to like learn and participate. I don't think I saw anyone really sitting here. Oh, we just had a firework.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I think that it was nice. Like I didn't see anyone really just like sitting there doing nothing.
Oh yeah,
they all had their own thing that they were working on together.
Yes.
So
it's
yeah.
So
thank you so much.
No problem.
And
thank
you
you
for starting a club at your school.
Yeah.
And clearly helpful for the students as well.
Yes. And so we're hoping more people will join, more kids will join. I'm sure they will. So it'll be the balance, like. I know you like Minecraft, but the school work and then Minecraft together. So hopefully like our teachers will also see this. Like I can see this in science class and social studies class.
Yeah, it's been used. Like Minecraft is used for like even
and
math and stuff too.
So like I'm hoping that will go, and then they can do it during the class.
Yeah.
To solve the problem. So it'll be
It'll be really nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, you can just sit it down.
All right.
So we have about 20 minutes left we talked for a while about their teams and mentioning that not only esports do you learn the computer stuff, but you also get a lot of experience. Kids get to make friends and get to learn like teamwork and their social skills and being able to have disagreements but in a healthy way and work them out, and so everyone can participate, and that's a great thing with the teams. And so that's as we mentioned, their team is really brand new. They started in October, and they've already gotten to be able to learn all of this. We saw in their research lab they had able to test like the water and see how polluted it is, and some stuff that I didn't even know was like in Minecraft that they've already gotten to. So being able to put this into a setting in classrooms and stuff like that is really cool.
And I'm back.
He's back. He is part of the group. We have Jeremy as well, the co-host. I'm switching. My other bottle is empty and not heavy enough to hold him. So, you were offering your break. Went well.
Yeah.
Yep. And we have about 20 minutes left. So I actually got some information while you were talking to the coach. I don't know if she mentioned this or not.
Yeah.
But this is actually like a conveyor belt that they're going to push the plastic into a lava pit type situation that they've got going on. So it'll like come up from the water, like the floating plastic, and get pushed over and into lava to get rid of it. At least that's what it was when I talked to them.
Yeah.
The idea might have changed. The ideas are always evolving and everything. And another thing, I don't know if you were in listening range. This is a big room. But with the other team, they have the trucks are electric cars. So keeping the sustainable energy, so it's not letting out like huge levels of exhaust or anything. It's electric. So those were some cool things, just to recap really quick. And in World 2, their research lab, well, I was talking to the coach, their research lab is, they can have like flavored waters and stuff like that. They have a place where you can burn it to clean it, and then put it back out and make different flavored waters or just water in general.
Yeah.
So they definitely have a lot of stuff going on. Yeah.
So I'm willing to trade.
back to the stickers. We're back to stickers.
I'm willing to trade drowned zombies.
The little zombie dudes.
Yeah.
Do you want these people?
Do you have anything else?
That's a no.
I mean, I'll
Here, wait. Okay, I'm not trading my hollow because that's cute. It's pandas and a cat.
Well, I have bears in an igloo.
I have a dungeon.
I'll trade.
Okay. There you go. We got our first trade. I have underwater people now.
And now I have Bastion. Cool.
Okay. What else are you? Those, the panda and an igloo thing?
Yeah.
What are you willing to take for that?
What do you have?
I have construction zone.
Construction zone.
I got some lava situations going on.
I will trade the panda for those two.
These two?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll make that trade. There you go. I got a polar bear.
I got the setting up with a wither. And if you see here, they're in the same exact spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can see the defining details. So
Yeah.
that's why I wanted
So it
them.
is like a storyline.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the storyline.
I have now a house. Seems that Alex is building. And this, whatever this is.
Did you get any other cards?
I have this one.
Wait. Were we supposed to get 3 of these each? I think we were supposed to get 3 of these each. I'll give 3 of them to you.
Oh well, I have these stickers, but they weren't in the pack.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we got the same ones. All right. So what do we have?
Are yours different? Are
Yeah,
yours-
mine are different.
Okay. Mine are like
Mine are like sketches, like sketchwork.
yeah, and mine are like full on art.
And you got a lot. I got 6.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them.
You got 3 more than
I have 3 more. Do you want Do you want Okay. Do you want this dude?
Huh.
Not for a trade, you can just have him.
Oh, sure. You know,
Because I have 3 more than you. I'll give you like 2. That way it'll be close to even. I have chicken flopping around. What about
huh.
whatever this is? You can have that one too.
Oh. You're giving me all the nether mobs.
It looks like a boar.
It kind of is. I think it's called a piglin.
Of course, they had to come up with something to name. Okay, look at that. Look at what they're doing over there.
Yeah, they're doing
They've got something.
redstone.
Redstone. They like the redstone, Team 1. Team 1 loves redstone, it seems. But it's working for them. They've got something going on here. They talked about crushing it and putting it in lava. I don't know if that's still the idea. It looks like it might have changed. But that's what they've got going.
So you have an ocelot, and I also have an ocelot.
What is your ocelot?
It's like a sketchwork
Oh,
thing.
that's cool. Do you want to trade? Ocelot for ocelot?
Sure.
I have a sketch now. I will tell people that I made it.
Made this myself. Print it out.
Yeah.
Put the Minecraft label on the back. Put the copyright.
They don't need to know. Okay, so we have 15 minutes left.
15 minutes.
15. So we've been working since 9 o'clock. It is, I want to check the time,
11:16.
11:16. So they've been here for a while. We'll be done at like 11:30. And so that's like 2 hours.
You may have gotten those ones, but I have this special.
He has a golden.
Yeah, I have the gold one.
I
have quality. She has quantity.
I do have quantity. But I think that I have the cutest one, and I stand by that. It is Panda's.
I would have said I
cat.
had polar bears and igloos, but now you have that
I
one.
have that one too, so I think I have quantity and cuteness going for me with my stickers. So.
I have quality, and yeah, I have quality.
Yeah.
I have a lot of nether stuff, quality and nether stuff.
Yeah. Oh wait, what's that? The little like fox-looking thing.
Oh,
It's one of those
that is a
sketches.
fox right here.
Yeah, that's so cute. Okay, wait. Do you want a creeper?
No,
Okay, a skeleton,
I think I already have a skeleton. Yeah, I do.
a fish.
The fox is cute though. I like it.
Whatever these are.
Those are also fish.
Fish. This all-seeing eye. Well, is that what this is?
Yeah, it's called a guardian.
Whatever. I call it the all-seeing eye now. I have.
I'll trade you fox for chicken.
You can't take the chicken
Why not?
because it's funny.
How's it funny? It's just a chicken.
Exactly. It's a whole chicken. It's a bird, and it's funny. Did they just have an explosion over there? They've got speed going on the screen there. And they've got like a little glass thing going up there too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's gonna be like the chimney or something when they're done.
Yeah.
You can keep the fox.
You could keep the chicken.
I will keep the chicken, thank you very much. So
I have,
they've got 12
yeah.
minutes left. I hope that they can get that conveyor belt system done, or maybe they'll pitch it.
yeah.
And they've got that thing going on there too, whatever that is, underground zone.
It looks like it's a farm of some sort, or
Fires. I see like a blue flame.
if
going
we
on.
can look at the sign, maybe we can see what it says.
Does it say anything on the sign?
What does it say?
I have no idea.
What does the sign say?
The sign. Something L. I think it starts with an L. What?
That's Kyle, their mascot.
Kyle.
Kyle.
Kyle,
Okay, so it does
my
not
man.
start with an L, but there's an L in it. I was close.
And that was the
That's
mob.
their mascot.
That was the mob that I have. Hold on. This one.
The one that I gave you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of these cards, I have one. This one is pretty cool.
It is cool.
This one actually does do with the topic because it's a water mob.
It is. It is. And you could see them kind of floating around like little
Yeah.
squids or some stuff.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wildlife there.
Yeah.
A lot of
And
progress has
these
been
guys
made.
actually, they took it into their design consideration by putting a way for them to get through the net. So that was nice that they didn't want to interfere with wildlife too much. They took that into consideration with their design.
Yeah.
Okay, what about these water dudes?
Like the same thing that I have?
For the fox.
For the fox?
For the fox. These are nice water dudes. They're chilling with some seaweed and some lava.
I have one. I have.
Oh, animal sanctuary.
This sanctuary shows awareness to more than 1 million pounds of trash in the ocean and the creatures that inhabit it.
That is nice.
That's a very good message.
Yes, and they have a bunch of animals in there.
They
got
have some turtles, some axolotls.
I think I saw a dolphin jump out of there.
There's some coral. There's some fish that are attacking. I saw a dolphin.
Yeah, but that's
See some fit. Oh. Oh. Oh no. So as you can see here, there are a lot of bones and fish.
everyone has
items.
to eat. Everyone has to eat.
Everyone has. Yeah, everybody has to eat.
It's an ecosystem. There's a food chain.
It's
It's
yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
But that's nice that they have that recognition of the animals that are impacted by this. This is in World 1, I believe, still.
I'm glad that the animals have superiority
Yes.
over other animals. I think I saw a blue axolotl, which is one of the rare axolotls, which is very good to see that there's
Yeah.
a rare one in there.
Yeah. So
And
they-
by rare, I mean like really, really rare.
So they're definitely pulling into animals that are like endangered, you could say,
Yeah.
by rare. Pull that in. That's really cool that they gave them a space. Yeah, and this is probably after their clean water dump, so they're getting nice, healthy water.
8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay, so we're really coming down to the wire here. But I think for the most part, everyone got what they wanted to get done within the first 2 hours.
I think now it's just about adding details and additions to the things that are going on, and then
Yeah. You can see a bunch of different animals here, and they're like really. It's nice of them to create like an area for them to be safe, not just from like pollution, but also from like fishers and whatnot. Oh, so we've got more of the conveyor belt looking It's looking closer to being done. Definitely loving the redstone. There's a lot of moving parts, but I think it shows like the movement is the idea.
Yeah, that's a pretty good conveyor belt.
Yeah.
I have a message for Mr. Vice President Microsoft. If you can get me an interview with Joe Neat, that would be nice. Thank you.
Would be nice, thank you.
That would be nice.
Trying to get jobs or whatever. Okay. I know we have 7 minutes left, but these are the cards I am willing to trade. I have a large variety. Okay, I've sorted through.
Oh, their thing just exploded.
Oh no. Well, they have 6 minutes. I'm sure that they can fix it
Yes.
in time and have what they need to be done. For the fox.
All
Whatever.
of those?
Whatever
Oh.
out of them you want.
Oh,
You can take up to two. Up to two.
up to 2.
I'm making some sacrifices. I thought the creeper was cute, but I'm willing to trade it. Oh, and I'm willing to trade any of these as well. I have a large variety. They've got water going there. Haha! Get a fox.
Now I have quantity.
Well, I have cuteness.
I also have cuteness. I have the creeper and the fish.
Okay, well, I had them.
And I have the ocelot, so. And I also had the fox, too, so you can't make that argument.
Whatever. They've got so over there they've got their mascot, and they've got the dog in the house, the boat there, that's their robot that's burning. We can't really see inside of the buildings or anything. We've got 5 minutes left.
5 minutes. 5 minutos.
Yes, and they are, I think they're still working, honestly. Over here, they're not just chillaxing.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. So here we've got the push system that they've been working on, and you can see up there they had some glass structure that had some technical difficulties.
5 minutes remains. 5 minutes.
So we're switching over to World 2 now because we are down to the last 5 minutes, so we want to see what's going on with them a little bit as well. We can see their house is coming along, pretty much done. Like I mentioned, most of everyone's stuff is going to be done. Has been done for a while, but you can see they've got the towers on top, the little antennas that they had for the research lab for the lightning.
Yeah.
So they're keeping that theme, and they've got a lot going on inside that we can like see through the windows, lots of wood structures.
If we could look at the interior, that would be nice.
Yeah, I have no idea if we can go inside buildings because we weren't able to. I don't think we were. But they've got like plants outside, like they're going for like the aesthetic look. You
Yeah.
know, it's not just functionality.
Yeah.
Um,
It's also design.
yeah, you can see like there's a table in there, like with a
There's a chandelier.
chandelier.
Yeah.
Very fancy, very
Getting
fancy.
fancy.
And a little loft-looking thing. It looks like a loft.
Looks like a bedroom
Yeah.
over there. It's
So-
like living quarters.
Yeah, and they have like different colored. All the different beds are different colors. I was talking to the coach. She was like telling them how they were like, I want the blue one and I want the green one. So, you know, they were taking into consideration everyone's.
Looks like
what-
there's a kitchen area and there's like a dining area.
Yeah.
It's very like
Very extravagant.
very extravagant and very livable as well.
Yeah, and I think that was their idea, was that it would be a nice space for like workers to live while they were working with the water wheel and everything like that.
It kind of reminds me of Antarctica, where they had like one big base and they did a lot of research in it.
Yep.
Stuff like that. Don't know if that's very good.
I think that's the approach that like a lot of the teams took was they wanted like a living quarters
Yeah.
by where their research labs, because then that helps with walkability and everything like that. So it would
Yeah.
make it easier for people to maintain these large structures.
Because in these, it's very lab or like scientifically oriented. In Antarctica, it's the same thing as well.
Yeah.
With that, it's mainly like lab and science
Science.
stuff.
Yeah. So there's, and especially in these locations, you know, there's not a
Yeah.
lot of need for like houses in a town. But even them, we mentioned in World 1, they have like a little caged-in area for their animals, and with the sign that goes along with it. They have their aquarium for the clean water where they can put fish and everything
Yeah.
to kind of help them. And like I mentioned, or like the coach mentioned, the cars are electric, which is nice. They're really sticking to that sustainability
Yeah.
and eco-friendly approach. Again, with their water wheels, getting that energy and having that. So, we are 1 minute and 54 seconds.
This is less than 2 minutes left.
Less
This
than
is-
2 minutes left. They don't seem to be really working on anything in World 1. They were kind of working on that conveyor belt a little bit, but for the most part, it looked completed.
Yeah, and it looks like everything's done here.
Yeah, which is good. We can take like one more little
Brief stroll
brief stroll around.
before whatever happens next.
Whatever happens next, we do not know what happens next. Once the time runs out, I have no idea what happens after that. Here's the aquarium that
Yes.
they have built where they put all their clean water, or not all the clean water, but a decent amount of clean water, and for the fish to have like a safe little space. And their water gets filtered out at the research facility with like the fire, and they get like flavored water.
Yeah. Flavored water.
Yeah, they were really thinking stuff through.
Hmm.
They've definitely got like I think their stuff is larger. Like Team 1 stuff is smaller, and theirs is larger and more spread out.
Yeah.
I noticed that. But they both definitely had different ideas of how they wanted to filter through the water. One was just throw it in the lava and get rid of it, and have the robot to pick it up. And
Less
net.
30 seconds left.
We're down
All right.
to the wire.
We are down to the 30-second mark.
Even
Go,
lower
go, go,
now.
go, go.
Everyone gotta finish up what they were doing. If they were doing anything, it looks like there's little fish in the pool.
Yeah, there are.
Um,
I saw one. It's an
yeah.
axolotl. There's an axolotl in the pool.
Yeah. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. That's time. Good job to all the teams and everything.
Yes, good job to everybody
They
who.
all made excellent builds.
Teams, step away from the computers so that we have a final build. Leave it as it sits. Our representatives are going to present them here in just
So it's
We-
going to be quiet on the stream for a
Yeah,
few minutes.
we'll be back. in a
And
little-
we'll have a representative from
Good.
each team come in to explain their builds.
Yes, very shortly, in a few minutes.
In a few minutes, we'll have the mics move. She said. We're getting pictures.
Getting pictures.
Yeah, you can see like the screen and everything. So they have their final build. Everyone has stepped away from the computers now.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go off for a minute.
Okay, so I'm Lorelei Miller. I'm from Town of Webb in Old Forge, New York. And before I start, I would like to thank my team members, Braden, Oren, and Alex, for being here with me. Thank you guys so much. I had a lot of fun. And I would like to say hi to all my family members back at home. Love you guys, miss you guys. So here's our build. So the house is a place where people live. It has a kitchen, 2 bedrooms upstairs, and a living area, just like stuff like that. And over here there's a switch, and if you flip it, hold on. There's like a dispenser out here that it dispenses a potion of decaying, which decays the plastic, and in the water. So this big robot right over here, it eats trash. It's like a ship, and it moves around and stuff. It's inspired by Mark Rober's trash eating robot, and no redstone involved. Over here, there are nets that catch like little pieces of plastic while they're going through the water. And yep, over here is a filter. So it starts out big, and then it gets smaller to get all the small pieces of trash. And over here is where the trash goes, and the people, they burn it. This filter's over here. It's made with redstone, and when the trash burns, it creates energy, which turns on the light, and it makes the redstone work. Over here is a conveyor belt where the trash goes to burn. Made with redstone. And over here is an animal sanctuary. It helps bring awareness to the over 22 million pounds of trash in the ocean. Also brings awareness to its inhabitants. Over here we have axolotls, dolphins, and some sea turtles, along with some coral and occasionally a fish if the axolotls haven't killed them all. And over here is a TNT cannon, which if you stand in front of one of the dispensers, it'll shoot you up and it'll take you places. And last but not least, of course, our mascot had to make, he had to show up. So here's Kyle. Yeah. So our build, it's very efficient, and it helps get rid of plastic in the water and save the oceans from pollution. And yep, so that's our build. Hope you liked it.
Let me get you out there. Nice work. Which one am I using?
The other one. Where'd Jeff go? Yeah.
Hold on, bud. I think we just gotta move them.
Yeah. So we'll just need to move that.
I'm Eli. This is the Windsor team build. Over here we have our fish area with all of our axolotls and all of our fish. All the dead fish are from the axolotls because they're food. And this is how the fish get in and out through the barrier. And over here is our water mill, and what it does is we collect water from inside of the river, and it brings it up and turns it over here to this truck, and then we have another one from over here, and it goes all the way over here and it brings it down to this truck. And then this is our house, mostly made out of wood and oak wood and stuff. And this is our inside. This is our kitchen. And we got over here, we have our bathroom. And in here we have our room. And up here we have our fire. And that's the end of the house. This is where this is just a random pool that one of our teammates built. And right here is our freshwater aquarium, so it's like all clean water. We have axolotls in here. And when we go over here, we have our lab. And that just locked the doors. And then, as you can see, this is our dirty water. We have a campfire under here that's boiling it, and this sponge gets all of the microplastics out, and we boil it one more time, and when it goes into here, it's complete fresh water. And this is the baddest water we've ever created. There's normally a one right there that is flavored water that is good for you, and it has nutrients, and these two are just regular water, it has no flavor. That's the bad water. That's regular water. And that's horrible water. And that is it.
We're going to stay live, waiting for the judge's decision on the two bills.
All right, so let's give another big hand for our teams. That was pretty incredible. I would just like to tell you that, Bianca and I were circulating the entire time, and to hear the solutions that those kids came up with, microplastics is a hard thing to think about, but it's something that adults are working on right now. So to see the solutions and innovations that they came up with along this way, our future is bright, ladies and gentlemen. This was incredible. So with that being said, there were a couple things we were looking for. We were looking for who met the challenge, the layer of innovation, and then we were looking at how they integrated more advanced techniques like redstone. So as we went through that, I have to give a lot of commendation to both teams. The idea for the layered filtration from Town of Webb, super cool idea. The idea for the different stages of water with the boiling and then showing us how it looked with the sponge, that was super cool. But I think where it all came down to, for us, was that how well the challenge was very explicitly met, and one redstone feature that blew our mind. And that would be from Town of Webb. That conveyor belt system and the robot that you guys developed, fantastic. So for this year's winner is Town of Webb. Well done. Make sure you stick around. There will be a Rocket League competition this afternoon, and it'll be way fun for everybody to come check out. Thank you again. Thank you to Microsoft and NYSCATE for allowing NASEF to come out and help you guys facilitate this amazing tournament. Thank you very much.